What the fudge is up, everybody? It is the Wolf of Main Street here with another video, an observation that I've made recently. On my social media feed, Instagram, The Real Wolf of Main Street, you typically see all these housing guru guys that are, putting up all these awesome cars they've got, these baller mansions, photos of checks. Shit, I really, I get tempted to do that sometimes, and then I retract back. I think a couple times I've put up, like a $70,000 check or, 100 grand in checks, and I'm like, feel like a pompous idiot afterwards, right? So I stopped doing that. I do have a car collection, and I like to show that off, mostly to other car enthusiasts, but I buy cars that are special to me. Anyway, enough about me. What I think is kind of ironic is the housing market, right? It's going all crazy. There's a lack of inventory. People during COVID have not been wanting to move. So there's this massive migration into these suburbs out of major cities, New York, Chicago, LA. People have this mass exodus into Phoenix, into Vegas, into Denver, into Austin, into Florida. They want out of these hustle and bustle cities that when something like coronavirus hits, you're trapped and you can't go anywhere. You don't have a yard. I get that. That sucks, right? I wouldn't want that either. But if you're a wholesaler or your shop is run like, Cody Sperber, the clever investor, who I don't even know if he does business anymore. I know he used to. I think now he just pitches being a guru, which is cool. I don't get how you can be a guru of something that you're not actively doing anymore, but that's just my 2 cents. Carlos Reyes, Samir, those guys down at All In Phoenix, they run a good shop. They also put a lot of money and energy into their image and pumping that up on Instagram. And I've just seen these things go. I mean, Sperber had and I think All In also they had their mentor, not trade show, but whatever their events are that they put on. They're all going remote now, like everyone else, and I'm sure that's just killing them, right? And also, how the hell are you picking up houses wholesale? If I inherit a property in Phoenix and I live in San Diego, that house was worth 700 grand 2 years ago. It's now gone up 20% to 840. I don't even care if I get an agent. I'm not listening to any cash offers at that point. The market, because of the lack of inventory, has brought the value up of those houses so tremendously that it makes no sense to take these we buy cash offers right now. It'll come back as inventory starts to pile up. People aren't going to want to go through that. It's a good business model. But to me, my perspective is, especially to you guys just starting out, don't waste and invest a lot of money into gurus that you think are going to just change your life. If you don't have the fucking hustle and ambition to get up and do these things that they're actually telling you, you will never make money. In fact, you're just going to lose money by giving that to an investor. And if you can't think for yourself as to, should I get into the wholesale business right now when housing sales are down 15, 20%, but the prices are up 10 to 12%? Like, that math seems off for coming in and picking up a lot of houses at under market values for distressed home buyers or distressed property. Not saying it's impossible. It's just going to be more difficult right now. So think clearly, think for yourself. How can I diversify my real estate business? And I'm wondering if these guys, these gurus, are not really doing that, right? Are you buying stuff sub 2? Are you offering lease purchase contracts? Are you doing owner financing? Are you buy holding and just leasing stuff up for positive cash flow? A lot of people starting out, they can't do buy hold. I get it. You don't have millions of dollars to go buy investment properties, put tenants in and rent them out. But you sure as hell can buy them on terms and put people in and cash flow it a little bit. Get a monthly payment for $1,500 for a house that rents for $17, and it's $200 a month. That adds up. Get 600 of those, right? Now you've got a business, and it's not overnight, but there's one bucket. I'm going to send out some cash offer deals. Here's a second bucket, right? I'm going to offer help to other people starting out. I'm going to use social media. I'm going to do these other things to have revenue streams. Then you don't end up promoting this image of, I drive a Lamborghini and a Rolls Royce and live in a mansion, and then your market becomes stagnant and goes down, and you can't keep up with the persona you've created, right? I'm not hating on anybody. I hope everyone kills it. Truly, I do. I want those guys to make money. I want to make money. I'm making money We all are still making money, but how do we keep ourselves going? How do you stay above the trends and the curves, right? You have to always have that kind of, oh no mindset of like, dude, if everything falls apart, how am I going to pay my employees? I don't want to lose my house. I don't want to lose all my cars. I don't want to look like I am unable to keep up with what's going on in the market, because I was just sitting there thinking the checks would never stop. And I didn't look down the road and kind of predict when COVID started, hey, something might change, right? We have to figure out what's going to change, and we need to start looking at other revenue sources to keep our business going. So again, if you follow somebody that just is showing you cars, but the information is weak or the information is lacking, or you're not really getting information unless you pay money, be really cautious of that. And then you can watch as markets change, those people will disappear. All of these things that they presented that they can't keep going will be gone. And I don't want that to happen. If those guys are watching this video, great. Hey, diversify. Come up with other ways to make the ball continue to roll and get bigger and snowball like we've had to do, right? We've always had to change. So again, be cautious of how you spend your money and your time. There's a lot of information on YouTube that is wonderful. Some of those seminars could be really, really informative, but you shouldn't have to overly commit upfront financially, okay? Because it's not rocket science. It's grind, get up, find a market, get a list, get a call, make calls, find people to call, send out offers, find buyers. I mean, it's simple. All the pieces are the same no matter what you're doing. You just have to have the hustle. You have to have the motivation. You have to have the drive. You have to be sick of your job, sick of not making it, sick of not having the stuff you want or the freedom of time. Once you get there, then look at a couple different ways you can make money, and don't be a sucker, right? Don't be an idiot that just pays for a course, puts the fucking thing down on the desk, and never looks at it again. Always be thinking, always be learning, always be progressing. The Wolf of Main Street here today. Thanks for stopping by. Again, not hating on anybody. We want everybody to succeed. I truly mean that. There's enough money in this world for all of us to have our hands on a few million. It's not going to change anything. Go out there, make your dreams come true.